Hi, we're Dan and Mary Buckley here with our dog, Fritz McGee. We just retired, bought a camper, and now we're on a great adventure to see our wonderful country.
There it is, end of the Alaska Highway.
The Alaskan state bird. We're currently on the Taylor Road on our way up to Chicken and eventually Dawson City. It's pretty late, about 6:37. Thought we'd pull off and make it a night. We just pulled off on the side of the road. They got all kinds of these alongside the road, little park pullouts, and little kind of a view. Poor old Fritzy, he's wore out. Long day of driving. So today is July 28th, and today is what I would consider a bittersweet day. We are heading right now, we're on the Taylor Road heading towards Chicken. We'll be eventually ending up in Dawson City, visiting Dawson City, the home of the Klondike Gold Rush. And then from that point forward, our compass is going to be heading south. Everything we do will be going south. We'll be on the second leg of our journey. So that's the sweet part of it. Bitter part of it is today is our last day in Alaska. Been here 6 weeks. It sure doesn't seem like we've been here 6 weeks.
You said it went pretty fast.
Yes, and it seems like we've just been here a couple, 2 or 3 weeks. But we've been here a whole 6 weeks. We've seen a lot. We've done a lot. So we are coming into the town of Chicken. Little bitty stop along the way. The only stop along the way. Well, we're at the town of Chicken. We got 3 stores. We got a mercantile, saloon, and a cafe. And Mary's going to find the one that has the Cinnabons right now. Town of Chicken. So here's Mary trying to figure out what t-shirt to buy.
I think this is the one.
Okay, so we just left Chicken. We are officially on the top of the World Highway, which is go from Chicken down to Dawson City, which is a very, not treacherous, but you gotta take your time on this. So we are at a place called the Yukon River Campground. It's just on the other side of Dawson, across the Yukon River. One thing that is nice about all these provincial park campgrounds, you get all the firewood you want. Yeah, here's the ferry to go across to Dawson. We're waiting in line. It's not much of a line. We're going to get on. Time to load up. Yep. So Mary's got her pan right there. She watched the video and now she's ready to be rich.
I'm gonna go make some money.
The downtown part of Dawson City is not really a very big area. One thing I have noticed is they have done and are doing a lot of restoration, trying to reflect the times of the original Klondike Gold Rush. This contraption here is what was used to dredge for gold in Dawson City. There were as many as 30 during the height of the Klondike Gold Rush. There's only one now that exists, which is this one called Dredge Number 4. This one was restored and is now available for touring. Well, here's Mary. She's going to make us rich. Panning for gold. It's what they call the free claim area. You can come down and pan for free. Anything you find is yours. If you can find anything, that is. But this is where the gold rush started, right here on this creek. So we are at the Midnight Dome. It's a popular viewpoint here at Dawson City. And a little bit of information here on how this really got started. It says about 150 people, many of whom were ladies, attended the first formal gathering to see the midnight sun on June 21st, 1899. And people came, mountaineers came, and so forth. But it gets down, and Captain Jack Crawford was here as well, which is pretty famous in this area. But it says that disappointing the crowd, the sun set 1/2 hour before midnight and rose 2 hours later. No one from this time on expected to see the midnight sun on the solstice, but the dome remains a popular spot for sightseeing and celebrating the long summer nights. And here's a little bit of the view. From up here, you can see the Yukon River down there, Dawson City down there to the bottom. You can see about half of it. So if you turn more eastward from Dawson, you get the other part of Dawson here. Today we're heading out. We're at Dawson City, a little campground on the other side of the Yukon. Going to go up the Dempster Highway. No, we're not going all the way up. We're just going to go up a little bit. Probably visit Tombstone Territorial area. Well, we're here, the Dempster Highway. Okay, it's our official signature that we were here. Here we are.
Dempster Highway.
Dempster Highway. Yep. I think we'll be okay. Tombstone Park. We're here.
Another sign down.
Well, I'm heading out for my first hike, and we are at Tombstone Territorial Park in the Yukon. Just arrived today. We're going to spend a few days here. I'm going to go on at least a couple hikes. The first one that I'm going to go on is what they call Gold Sides hike. It's about a little over 1,000 feet in elevation, almost 4 miles, 2 out, 2 back. It's supposed to be a really beautiful hike. They say the best bang for the buck as far as viewpoints, and be able to see the Tombstone Territorial Park. And so I'm at the trailhead getting started. One thing I've noticed, I haven't climbed a whole lot of elevation yet, but we are a little bit over 4,000 feet at the start. And of course, above the tree line, air's a little bit thin up here. So I'm about to back it off just a little bit. Golden Sides. Well, I think I'm about a half mile out to the turning point. Hasn't been too bad. Gradual up up the hill, not real steep all of a sudden. It is a little steep here, but for the most part it's gradual. They get a flat spot here, get a little reprieve, but the views just keep coming. This is one of those places that for me was a highlight. I've had a number of them, but this one is one of those because of the hikes that they have here and because of the beauty of this landscape is like no other. You're not going to get this anywhere else unless you travel up to the Arctic Circle or north of it. Tombstone here has the best of both worlds. They have the subarctic and the Arctic sort of joining together, so you can see both environments really almost at the same time. And the beauty of the landscape is, I haven't seen anything like this ever in my life. Of course, I've never been up here either. So I did go up to the visitor center, ask them about a few hikes, this in particular. And one of the things I asked them, is there any wildlife up here? What'd they say? Oh, there was a grizzly up there a couple weeks ago. People spotted one up here. She said, but haven't heard anything since. So I'm trying to figure out, how often does a grizzly get hungry? Is it a week? Is it every 10 days? Or is it every 2 weeks? I hope not. I do have my bear bell because I'm the only one up here. Almost to the top, but not quite. And these views are astounding. You know, this hike here, I think would have been best if it had been in the morning, because the morning would have been shining against the mountains. Now this rock is very common around here on these hills and these mountains. The hill, or the climb, or the hike, call it, I think it's going to be more of a climb tomorrow, has a lot of this rock and you have to walk across it, and you really have to be careful. I'm starting to believe in gremlins. Somebody's laying down more trail as I walk it. Okay, so this is the other side of the mountain. We're at the top finally. Hooray! Praise the Lord. We are at the top. There's a nice little peak right there. Yeah. You definitely get the views up here. No doubt about that. Well, it's time to head them up and move them out. Okay, so let's recap here. 3.74 miles, 1,024 feet. 1 hour and 39 minutes moving. Well, I kept getting this trailer disconnect signal from the truck. I got underneath here and started taking a look. Got some ideas that might be due with the brakes, and sure enough, if you can see this, I don't know if you can see it, let me turn this, if you can see it, this thing popped out of this three-way connector here, broke. So we have a discontinuity in the brake line, which I verified. So I'm gonna have to cut this thing open and make sure these things are cleaned off somewhat. Yeah, I forgot my pliers. Okay, I'm back. take a good pair of pliers and squeeze these. There we go. There we go. I got it. The people at the Tombstone Visitor Center highly recommended that we take a little drive up to the north part of Tombstone. As you drive northward, you'll see that the mountains sort of give way to the flat landscape of the tundra. This was a beautiful drive, and I'm glad we took the time to go up. Well, today's the second day here at the Tombstone Park. Yesterday I went on a hike, great hike, Golden Sides. Today I'm going to go on the hike that I had pegged all along at Grizzly Pond Lake, and actually Grizzly Pond Hike, and it's about 10 miles up the road, so I'm driving up there right now. Oh, the Grizzly Lake Trail. I think I said pond earlier. It's the Grizzly Lake Trail. We're at that little red dot. And we'll see how far I get today, how much energy I have. But let's get started. Well, it's a good thing I brought my sticks, because coming down this hill, I think I'm really going to need them. I'll leave a link in the description below to the full video of the Grizzly Lake hike. Tombstone Territorial Park, that's where we're hanging out right now. Been here for a few days, heading out tomorrow. This is in the Yukon, right off the Dempster Highway as you're going north to the Arctic Ocean. While I was here, I went on a couple hikes. One of them was yesterday, which really wore me out. My legs, my whole body, everything was pretty sore today. And so today is a day of rest, of course, Sunday, Lord's Day, and got to honor him. And so that's what we did, and have a day of rest, just recuperate, get ready for tomorrow to head out. We're going to head down towards Whitehorse and stop in the middle of the way, because Whitehorse is quite a bit of a drive. So we'll be stopping, I think, at Pelly Crossings, where we're going to stop, hang out for a night, and then on down to Whitehorse. It's time to leave Tombstone behind. Couldn't use the drone inside the park, but now we're on the other side of the sign. Let's get it up and get a few pics. Episode 13, I'm going to end this one. Kind of a bittersweet time. We left Alaska and spent about 6 weeks in there, but we finally left Alaska, headed back into Canada, to the Yukon, and from that point forward, second leg that is, of the journey, and which is leading us back home. Long way around it, but leading us back home. We went to Dawson City. Mary tried to make us rich.
Yeah, I panned for gold.
We walked out poor. No worse than what I am right now. But that was fun.
It would have been nice to have more time to really sift for some gold.
Yeah, that was fun. And it was really fun for me, because that's where the gold, Klondike gold rush started, was there on that creek somewhere. I don't know if we were at the exact spot, but on that creek there somewhere, that's where it all got started. So we were Skagway, where everybody started their route up to Dawson City, and then we were in Dawson City, where the Klondike Gold Rush was the origin, where it was at, and even got to see the area where they did all the dredging and all the panning.
And you know, they're still doing mining for gold. They're in that area.
From there, we headed on to Tombstone Territorial Park. I think somebody's trying to out-talk us here. Headed on to Tombstone Territorial Park, and what a beautiful place that was. Went out on a couple hikes, and then we also drove up north because we were told to drive up a little bit north to kind of see the changing of the landscape, how the mountains sort of move away, and then you start to see a little more of the Arctic flat land. Yeah, the flat land. Oh, what a beautiful area. You know, you see stuff like that on TV, you see pictures of it, but until you see it in real life, you just don't really appreciate the scope of it and the impact and the magnitude, the beauty of it. It had its own character.
We even saw wolf tracks when we were there.
A couple of wolf tracks, old ones.
Yeah.
But a couple of them. Now we left Tombstone. We're heading out, and it's a long journey home, but we still have a lot of stops to go and a lot of places to go.
You didn't talk about Chicken.
Chicken. Oh, yeah. We went through Chicken. Yep. That's a famous stop area when you're getting ready to go to the top of the world highway, which we did, and that was a gorgeous area too. You got to watch out when you're driving that one. You got to stay on the road, or else you'll wind up off the road really easy. We went through Chicken. What was it? Like 2 or 3 little shops there. Not much. Little bitty place to stop.
So there's all kinds of knickknacks and t-shirts and sweatshirts. So they had Chicken Alaska on it. So of course we got 2 t-shirts.
Didn't get Cinnabons. Supposed to have them. They were sold out.
Yep.
Got there a little too late. But yes, that's kind of like the entry point to the top of the road highway, which then goes all the way to Dawson City. Long gravel road. Takes a long time. Got to drive it slow.
Potholes and whatnot.
Yeah, but it's beautiful. Yeah. It's still a beautiful area.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to sign off. And again, we don't have our cups.
I know. What's up with that?
Anyway, get out
and get going.